Will you look back when you're old and gray and think those dumb kids had a lot to say when we were trying to make this night one you'd remember? I don't care if my wheels don't turn, I don't care if my pipe don't burn, as long as I am flowing through your veins after I'm gone away.
It's Thursday night and you know what that means.
What does it mean?
It means that we are having an hour hangout. Sorry.
We're here to talk about what did we do last weekend. Do you want to tell them what we did before with that clickbait thumbnail this week, which I'm loving, by the way. I made that. I'm saying it like you made it.
I hope your week has been kind to you as well, of course, everybody that's viewing right now. And obviously you're quite welcome to put in the comments about questions or anything like that as well. But yeah, this weekend we went to Oktoberfest at Alton Towers.
So we get the people on to talk. Well, I'm going to talk about the day.
Yeah.
And we only talk about what happened on opening day. So it wasn't a clickbait thumbnail, but it was a good day. So, hello, Donna from Sussex. Anyway, he's here. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce my guests first. It's I always introduce them like this now, and it is technically true. So I'm not kind of making fun, but
we've already got Autumn typewriting in the background.
What do I always say? It's our favourite YouTube channel in the whole wide world, coasting with the Joneses. How you doing?
No.
I love that. Was right. I should have put the echo on. Our favourite YouTube channel in the whole wide world, coasting with the Joneses.
Sound like you're at Tesco then, Mike.
It does. It doesn't do it like the rest of
we can't hear it. We can't hear it.
You know, something like that.
And back again, funnily enough, because I'm just saying he's not on. James was meant to be on, but he can't come on now. But if you remember last year, it was us three talking. So without further ado, it's David from Travel. He's going to correct me. I can't remember which way around the Travel and Theme Park is.
Travel and Theme Park.
Travel and Theme Park. Oh.
Oh, Gareth.
Hey, y'all.
I want to say, Gareth, before we go any further, that
I'm all right.
Swap everyone around.
Oh, hello.
There we go.
There we go.
Gareth's watching. I just want to say, I saw someone at the weekend. I don't know who else saw him. Who was your absolute double? And I can't remember who I spoke to.
Yeah, Gareth. He was. I thought it was Gareth as well.
It was Laura who I spoke to. Yeah, I said to someone, look, that looks like Gareth. And it did. If it wasn't the fact he had a kid with him who wasn't Gareth's kid, it would have been like, that's Gareth. But we obviously knew it wasn't. But yeah, Gareth, you've got a double. Tracer as well. And Sibby, who we're going to see in a few weeks.
Hope you're right.
You show him on my videos. I didn't even see him on my videos.
I saw him on your vids. Oh.
I have to claim back through that. So, have you got somewhere you want to start?
Oh my gosh, where to start? Oh, where did I start? Well, the music started.
Even before that, we're going to talk about the setup.
I was off. In before that, when we walked in.
Yeah, just at the start. Oh, do you want to talk about? Yeah, do you want to talk about when we walked in?
Yeah, when we walked in, everyone was taking photos of the frogs and all the decor and everything, even to the bunting.
It's in the vlog, like, but if you back up, it's the same guy who was a smooth operator from when we did the Nemesis tour. Yeah. And you asked me to ask him if he's a smooth operator, and he found it funny.
Yeah, he did.
So
he was very professional about it, though, as well, in terms of reactions.
And before I ask the other guests about what happened, makes it sound bad now. But I had loads of footage, and many people have commented to me, you had more than 23 minutes of footage. I might release it all as a Christmas special. Why not?
Just don't.
No, I don't mean every single thing, but...
Okay.
But, yeah, there's some stuff in there I had to leave out. Like, I don't mind saying it on here, because no one watches this show, so it's fine. There was a woman who I didn't even there's a lot of stuff I didn't realise till I looked the footage back. And there was one woman when I was panning everyone at the front at like night time, looking at the crowd and the band behind me. And she just said really loud, I can't believe I didn't realise at the time, at my camera, she went, please, can you just not? And I thought, thought I didn't even realise she'd said that.
Don't really be rude, but like there was loads of other people there that had like cameras and stuff.
We don't
so-
mention Freebird then, do we? We have many clips of that.
No, yeah, they didn't play. They acknowledged it,
They
They
did
did,
it.
yeah. They laughed at it.
but they didn't play it. I don't know if one asked the Joneses where they want to start with October. What did you think when you walked in? Did you think it was going to be as good as last year?
I was hoping it'd be better than last year, and I think it was the same as last year. I like the as you went in. I like the kind of pretzels and stuff that they had just by the entrance.
I don't think this year had the same atmosphere as last year.
No, that was the only thing. I think they were missing the courtyard this year. I think. I
Yeah, definitely.
I can't really see why they did that, but I think they would have been better off leaving it in the courtyard.
And I think there was less foozies this year as well.
Yeah, there's more food trucks.
Foozies.
Oh, foodies.
Oh, okay. What do you mean there was less Steezies? There were. I don't know how to approach that.
Yeah, there was quite a few. I bumped into a lot of people. Quite a lot.
Yeah, like last year, there was Don Gardner,
Ginger and Brown.
Ginger and Brown, Digital Dan were there.
Yeah.
There's a few this year, but
Adam
I think-
Bystaff was there.
I think as well, you didn't see quite as many people because the tables weren't as wide, so people were quite often behind you where you weren't seeing them.
yeah.
I don't know if I liked.
I think did we go opening day or did we go?
We went on the opening day.
Did we?
Yeah,
I
we
don't
did.
remember.
The Friday was staff. Was staff preview, which I found weird because all you're previewing is sitting down drinking while watching music. It's not like
It was
it's not
more
like
like
you're
the staff
previewing the
enjoyment
newspaper.
show.
I thought it was just a weird concept to have a staff preview night, but it's staff preview night.
Maybe just to like test out everything, like all the sounds and everything, make sure it's all right.
So what did
Practicing.
David think? Because before I asked David, actually, there was a bit of footage, and it was on my stories, but it's gone. But I filmed it on my camera as well. And this might go in the special footage at Christmas if I release it. People want it.
Cool.
There's a bit, we've started drinking, and he rocks up, and he's almost like a bit gutted. He's like, "Oh, I'm going to get one."
Yeah, I was literally like, I have to get one right now.
I think that's one thing that surprised me with this: how early you could actually buy a beer.
I was not expecting that. I was expecting it to be like later.
I thought it was like 12 o'clock onwards. They'd probably do it,
Yeah.
but that's what really surprised me. I was like, no way you could get a beer before 10 o'clock in the morning.
So what was
Ben just
David's,
came up and was like, we're all drinking beer at 10 in the morning. I'm like, yeah.
what was David's first impressions going in this year when you walked in and you first saw
To be
it?
honest, it's a lot better than last year. Like, there's a lot of changes with the frogs, the overhead covered seating area, which really went well on Sunday because it was really bad. It was raining. So there's a lot of changes. Like, we got a new band because last year's band was it wasn't really entertaining enough because they weren't encouraging the guests that much. They were just there doing their thing. And then we've got the party pilots who were encouraging everyone to like get in and dance and sing along. So there's a lot of changes.
And they played different songs. Like,
Yeah.
first set is what I mean. Because we went to check in. I only saw it. I've not had time to do the description on this video if you're watching it live. I'll put all the links in after. But Adam and Craig did a vlog. They played Teenage Dirtbag on the set that we missed because we were checking in.
Yeah.
And we went to check
Yeah.
at 4 o'clock. And they didn't play that again at another set. And it's like,
Yeah.
oh, we missed out on that.
Yeah.
But I saw a bit of it in Adam and Craig's.
But that's where it dipped, I thought, a little bit, because everyone was disappearing to either get food or to check in at the hotel. And I didn't think there was that many people
Apart from
there.
Laura, she had to stay and guard the table, so
Yeah,
she was
of
left.
course. Sorry.
When I was going back through our footage, Laura filmed a lot of footage when we got back to the hotel and she's just sitting there singing to herself, which is quite funny.
Oh.
I think I ruined some of our footage by I was just getting into it. I was singing too much in the background of the camera, I think, for some of it.
I think that's the earliest I've drunk a pint for a while as well.
Yeah.
10 in the morning.
Before we went,
I think mine's the first. in
I
7
think a
years
few
of
days
drinking.
before we went, Andy messaged me and went, "Oh, Darcy wants me to get up and dance." So we had some conversation about we're gonna have a few beers, and then Andy didn't dance much.
Yeah, we were encouraging you, but you only came up for a little bit.
A little bit is all you're getting.
We got your hat off you, though. That made you come up.
Yeah.
Yeah, Holly took his hat, put it on my head, and then he came and took it off.
Yeah, and I went back to sit down again. Yeah.
So
I've only danced like once in my entire life, and that was when I got married. Well, sorry, twice in my entire life.
It was
£7.50.
£7.50 for a pint. But we got that meal deal, didn't we? We got, if you watch the vlog, we got the £30 meal deal, which had a pretzel, a bratwurst, and 3 half pints. Which I'm sure Andy did this as well. And I spoke to Joss and some other people that were there on the day. It came in this kind of, if you see the video, it's like a 4-pack carton with the 3 beers, and you get a free beer stand with it as well. And there's no way you can carry that flat and not spill any. And everyone's laughing like, "Oh, you can't carry beer." And I'm like, it's happened to everyone.
Oh, Trey says, I want a video of just Andy dancing.
I don't think anyone's got. I think Andy's the one with
distance, I'm afraid.
If I remember rightly, someone had a printer and took a photo of your facial expression.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about my eyes. My eyes were not there on that print.
I think the problem is, Sibby.
It reminded me something out of Coraline, that one.
Oh, yeah, it was worth it.
Yeah. Just put some buttons on it.
I think it was worth it, but the thing with the beers, Sibby, is £7.50 seems like, okay, that's high end. I'll get a couple, and then you kind of just think, oh, now I'm getting on it, and I might as well have another one. And that's how it ends up. That's how they get you. That's how they get you. They hook you in. And you get
I had a few first thing, and then I eased off then. So I knew we were going to be there till like 8 o'clock at night. So yeah. I got responsibilities now as well.
Yes, you do.
Not blaming everyone.
Of course.
The spots was
the
£6.
seating undercover was quite good undercover because I never went and stood at the back, but they looked like they had speakers all the way to the back. If you watch people's vlogs, and,
it looked like
I think I've got some photos as well.
Was it halfway? They had some. Was that right? They had some halfway.
We're gonna find out.
I actually can't remember. Oh my god!
Actually, doing the post. I didn't get the Joe Hendry thing because I thought you'd get too embarrassed. So yeah, some of the prices as well. I thought
the bratwurst should be £7 at least. I don't think £9's justifiable.
They were quite nice bratwursts. I quite enjoyed the bratwurst.
Yeah, we went for the spicy one, but it wasn't that spicy. It was like just right.
I think Adam and Craig said the similar thing. I think with their verdict, but you'll have to check out theirs.
This year, the bratwursts have like softer buns on them because last year they were more like hard baguettes, but this year
last year they were like stale.
Yeah, they're a bit. Do you know like those buns you get where you have to like sprinkle a bit of water and then put them in the oven? But they weren't put in the oven.
Raw.
That's what I felt like they were last year. But
the only thing I'd say about the buns this year on the bratwurst was the guy could not cut them straight. So when I had my first one, it was kind of it was like a slither of bun on one side and like a whole bun on the other. I had a bit of yours there, didn't I?
Oh yeah, the other thing that Andy pointed out because he bought the 2 of the meal deals that we got as well.
Hope you're all right.
And
good to see you.
Andy got 2 of them, and luckily he bought before me. And he made me, because basically you buy it on the website and then you get a barcode, and that's it. So if you don't screenshot that barcode and go off the browser, you've just lost your meal deal essentially. So I'm sure you don't put an email in, you just kind of buy it. Like use a card or PayPal, and then you've got this barcode, and you're like, yeah, I'll screenshot that. And then you just still have to queue, and you just basically when you go to pay, you barcode it. But at the start of the day, Andy was trying to sort out how we could go about getting these things, and no one seemed to know.
Andy, how did you go about it?
Well, we went to the smaller bar, didn't we? And I asked the guy, and he just looked at me completely blankly.
I don't think English was. No offense to him, I don't think English was his first language. He seemed.
No, he did have an accent to him.
But
no, not that. It was just when you wanted to ask for something, he kind of didn't know what you wanted, and then suddenly there was a big queue, and it was like, oh. We're causing a queue.
Yeah, I think I ended up going to the bratwurst store, and then the lady there had the barcode scanner thing, so she scanned it.
Oh yeah, that's where she took a while to serve me because I was like, because you got your 2, and I'd ordered separately, but she thought your second one was for me, and I was like, no, I'm here with the barcode. I want to get my one.
Yeah, all right. The company doing the food must have lost so much money because people were going back, weren't they, with the barcodes and using them like twice?
Yeah, because some of them the scanners weren't working, so people would go back multiple times.
I don't blame them really. If you're able to do it, then get more food.
Although it was nice the fact that they had the pretzel, and it was a plain one, wasn't it? Even though the menu on the other stalls had like different types, so you had the cinnamon one. Obviously, an original one, which should be the plain one.
You could only have the plain one as part of the meal deal.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was told. I don't know if Andy was told.
But then they had a pizza pretzel as well.
And a bratwurst pretzel.
We had the cheese one as part of the deal when we went.
Oh, because when I went up, I was like, I don't know what I'm allowed. And then he kind of went, unless he didn't have any other ones cooked.
I didn't give him a choice. I just said, I'll have a cheese one, a plain one. And
then showed him the...
What was the pizza pretzel like, David, sorry.
I didn't have it. I think I had the pretzel one, the pretzel bratwurst, and it was quite nice.
Ah.
Yeah.
What was the bun like?
It was breaded well. The bun was very soft. It was you could really bite into it and get some taste out of it. So it's not hard. Because I was expecting them to be hard, but they were quite soft.
So this is the setup from looking from the stage. There aren't as many rows last year, as Laura said, and they don't advertise in the events on the tables.
But this was before the show went off. Yeah. So obviously there's no lighting there at the moment. But as the shows went on, there was lots of like cool coloured lighting. I'm
gonna sound really bad now. Well, it's not gonna sound bad, but I don't know if any of our friends were sitting there. But I noticed early in the day you can't see it there, but on the left there's like a gap where there isn't any benches, and just there's some benches for disabled people and a sign saying disabled bit.
Yeah.
And I'm sure normal people just going up and taking those tables.
Yeah, they were.
And it was just like, aren't they meant for the disabled people? And it's just like, they've moved them there, and then everyone's just taking.
Not naming any names, but there was a very popular YouTuber sitting on one of them for a while.
So what I liked about them was the tables were longer, so if you had a wheelchair, you could get underneath it. I think I mentioned that in our vlog, but that was cool.
Yeah, they were. The tabletop stuck out.
The top bit was longer, so you get a wheelchair underneath it.
Yeah, because they had the floor underneath those chairs as well, didn't they? Obviously for wheelchairs and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the rest of them didn't have it. A lot of them didn't have it.
No, I mean the last thing you want when you go to a theme park is get wheels stuck in the soil, isn't it? In the mud.
If you watch the Joneses vlog, they were there on the Sunday, and it was not waterlogged, but it was pretty bad.
Yeah.
So they definitely needed that floor because was it on Sunday? Because it was raining so much, there was puddles everywhere, like about that deep, and there was just a duck just casually swimming in it.
Like around the table.
I wrote Nemesis in that.
Is that flooring quite slippy though? Because there was a lot of torrential rain going off on Sunday.
Yeah, it was really
it was quite slippy. Yeah.
Yeah. Because that's the only thing I don't like about that flooring is the fact that it's so
mix that with being drunk.
Easily slippery.
And when you step on it as well, the water comes from underneath it. If it's like there's a hollow bit under it.
Yeah, that happened to my shoe. My foot got so wet because I stepped down and then it's kind of like mud just went.
Like squirted out like a fountain.
Yeah, I decided to stay.
I thought I better not.
Answering Rachel, I don't know about everyone else, but we didn't get on any rides. But we were never planning to. We wanted to stay
all day. Yeah, that's my plan.
Stuff. I know, she see me dancing as well.
Oh no! But the cutest thing is Mike danced with me.
Yeah, and Ali took the camera. That was cool.
I know, that was a really cool moment. So thank you.
To anyone who's watched the vlog where she's trying to pull that pint really badly and getting it everywhere, it's much worse because that was a special phalanx beer she bought from the Nemesis shop.
Oh, that was
decided to drink it, and she's just like, "Yeah, it's all fine."
Yeah, that was Ellie from the Small Branches though that had the camera. Is that right?
That was Ali from Ali and Jess.
Oh, Ali, sorry, Ali and Jess Adventures. Sorry, just plugging them in.
Did anyone get any rides on Sunday? We weren't there at one Sunday. We went home in the morning, but
we didn't get any rides on Saturday either. To be fair,
you didn't get any rides Sunday.
I decided to stay on Sunday. Half into the day, the rain started to disappear. Sun came out.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice.
Did you do any rides?
We gave up at about 11:30 and just went home. We didn't get on any rides. We filmed some more kind of vlogs and stuff, but yeah, we didn't go on any rides. First weekend we've ever been to Alton Towers, not been on a single ride.
We were going to go on Curse, but it was shut.
Yeah, Curse was shut.
Yeah, that was shut. Subterra was open though.
Yeah.
I'd seen your photos, David, actually. You've got the ones of the performers.
Yeah.
And they weren't there, were they, on Saturday? Well,
no.
Not until later on, was it?
No, not until later on.
But they did have a Gretel, didn't they? Was there any other characters that you took photos of?
Dick Tuck, Hansel and Gretel, Bratwurst was back on. So the only rotation really that they changed up is Hansel and Gretel.
Yeah.
Bubbles wasn't there.
Is Bratwurst the one that replaced Hairgon?
Yeah, Hairgon.
Nobody can forget about Bubbles.
Yeah, well, basically, Abby was Gretel. That's why Bubbles wasn't played.
Yeah.
Bubbles!
Did wonder. I thought she's got the Gretel outfit on, but
Yeah.
I wasn't too sure. Oh, she's
EPI.
lovely. She's lovely, that one as well.
We
that
had breakfast
entertainer.
with Joe on the. We stayed at the hotel, but we just decided to go home on the Sunday because it was just
terrible.
Yeah.
It was really bad.
Yeah, no, I thought the kind of the entertainers weren't as good this year because there's fewer of them.
Yeah.
They weren't as good as what they normally are in terms of the interactions and stuff. Certainly on Saturday, anyway.
And where were the races? The all-important racing with the barrel where they rig it. There was no races.
Oh, yeah. They couldn't have done it. There wasn't enough gaps in the bench.
Yeah, they put them too close.
And there's too many holes where the rain had been as well.
Yeah.
What did Archie Jones's first? What did you think about Robert Burton this year? He was on the main stage because there wasn't a courtyard this year, so everything was on the main stage. But what did you think?
I really enjoyed the first set when we were all getting involved. Basically, everyone was there to see him. But then when I watched the second set, when everyone went to go and check in, there was literally me dancing along to it. There was no one else doing anything. And
Was there a lot of people there still? They just weren't involved.
Yeah, everyone was kind of just talking amongst themselves, not paying any attention to him.
That's it. Part of that is where it is effective. Because it's normally in the courtyard, it's more involved because you can hear it, you can see it more, and it's kind of enclosed. Whereas I love Robert Burton and I love his set, but I just don't think it worked particularly well on the big stage.
And as well, when they were in the courtyard, they had the entertainers, and there was more space for the entertainers to move around and stuff.
Yeah.
It was more small, so you had more of a chance of interacting with them.
The other thing was, because he was on the main stage, obviously you sat down first thing in the morning and you had your table all day. Whereas if we were going back into the courtyard like last year, quite often we'd lose our table and find a table a bit further back. So from that point of view, it's kind of better for it to all be in one place.
I think I can see why he did it.
I feel like, one thing I was going to mention quickly when you mentioned the courtyard was you could buy beers there, obviously, last year. And that was one of the only places you got Merlin discount on your pint.
Yes.
It was.
And also, I feel like saying to Alton Towers, we criticise Alton Towers a lot, but now I feel like they had something good and we didn't realise till it was gone. Because I feel like we all went last year and went, they should put him on the main stage. And this year they've gone, you know what, we'll do it
Put
then.
him on it.
And it's not the same until we
think-
didn't realise what we had till we wanted something else. And now it wasn't. I don't think it was as good because it wasn't as close-knit atmosphere. Like Laura said, the first one was actually good, but I don't know if that was partly because that was the first show wasn't until that show at 11:45. Yeah. So by the time everyone's there and they're like, we just want the first show now.
I think for me personally, there was a lot of obviously Rob Burton fans out there, and don't get me wrong, he's absolutely brilliant. And yes, I can't stand if he is watching this. But I think it's more the case of people that knew, if they've ever been to an Oktoberfest before, they know what some of the dancers are as well with the bench. He could have done with some of the entertainment staff in the background, on a bench, to show what he was asking people to do. So then everyone else could then copy. The lean forwards, lean backwards, to the right, to the left.
It's pretty self-explanatory.
And I think it is pretty much self-explanatory, but I think it's because they're probably enjoying the music that much, they don't realise, oh, wait, we're being instructed to do something. So everyone was kind of I did notice everyone was kind of looking at our table going, oh, we're meant to be doing this.
Well, no,
okay. And then they all started
I got the impression
in.
the tables near us were looking at us as if to say,
what is going on?
Yeah, that's not meant to be happening. And they didn't like it. That's the impression I got.
Well, one or two did, but at the end of the day, I think some of them were like, oh, actually, we'll join in. If you can't beat them, join them. So it was a nice atmosphere when everyone joined in.
But I actually think that's the only good song he does. I don't like the other songs he does. No offense to him.
The Alton Towers theme.
The Towers song.
Yeah, the Towers song was great.
Can't really sing along to it though, can you?
No, you can't.
No. Especially not after when theme parks go horribly wrong.
You can go like that, but you can't really sing.
So now we've got a photo of this threw me in a loop a bit when I looked them up. These are the party pilots, right? And what I realised, I searched them on Instagram, and I was like, that's not them. And I looked through the photos. I think it's a bigger group of musicians that split up for events. But the weirdest thing is, I did find a photo of someone on their Instagram, not good on me. It is, when we were shouting for Freebird, David,
Yeah.
When the is it the umpire band that played instruments?
On Party.
Yeah.
The On
And there's a
Party
guy at the
band.
back who was laughing his head off about Freebird playing on that drum.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's apparently in Party Pilots because he was on their Instagram, and he's like, that's what I mean. It's a bigger group than just those three in the photo.
Oh my god!
I assume they split up for like weddings and stuff.
So it's like an entertainment.
Yeah,
Like
it's not just those three, unless they've taken lots of photos of random other people.
But didn't they say right at the beginning of the first set that was like the first time they kind of played together, that they only got in a room together the night before?
Yeah.
It might have been, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe
they're
that's
quite-
probably why they did the staff colleague.
Yeah.
Before
If that's the case, though, that's the first time they played. They did really good. So that was my favourite act of the day. I preferred that to all the others.
I think in terms of songs, there were some bright bangers on them.
There's some good solos as well, and it's a bit like the only comparison I can think of is The Police, but the bass player is actually the lead singer, which isn't that common. That's one thing that stood out to me. At the time.
That's what I like. I kept looking at the bass because I play bass as well, and I thought
the microphone volume was a bit low at times. I could realise when they were doing the songs. Could have turned it up a little bit.
Yeah, it was the same for the lead though. The lead kind of it dipped down a little bit when he was meant to be doing a solo.
But the drummer was a beast. That drummer was a beast, wasn't he?
He was banging it and banging it.
Love in life.
Stacey, what was your favourite song that they did that we heard because we missed some in that middle set?
What can I remember?
I think I didn't expect to play that.
They had Sum 41 and the NTD.
Yeah,
I think that was the best.
The Sum 41 I liked. There was loads of others that I liked. The only one I didn't know very well was the Arctic Monkeys one, which is a recent release. And it was great that they tried putting something new in, but I was just like, I'm not.
Well, apparently they're meant to be putting songs from all over the decades, but
they say 6 decades or 5 decades.
Yeah.
Or something. Then I was like,
it's basically
2000s.
Yeah,
just edging into the 90s.
Mr. Brightside was a good one.
When's Teenage?
Yeah,
I think that's overplayed, Mr. Brightside.
It is, yeah. It's too common.
It's a weird song because to me it sounds really dreary, but whenever you see people singing it, they're happy, and it really throws me for a loop a bit. But our friend Joss was sat at the back when they played the Arctic Monkeys song. I'm not going to say what the word is. It's not that bad. But there's a curse word in there, and he said it's weird they're playing this song. And then when they got to the bit with the curse words, is apparently some manager nearby were looking a bit shifty, like what?
Did he just say that?
But no, I thought the Party Pilots were good. I mean, we're planning on going again at some point, aren't we? Which would be not being secretive about, but it's not. I probably will film another vlog, but it's going to be. I'm definitely going to have at least one set with Party Pilots where I'm not filming and just dancing there. I think
I'm going to do the last weekend and stay the night because that's when they're going to absolutely throw the entertainments down into the abyss because they want to absolutely just end it on a good one.
Yeah,
the entertainments go absolutely nuts on the last day.
Yeah,
There's a guitar. See this thing here? It's a guitar.
Qatar.
Qatar. That's an airline.
I quite like
Oh my gosh!
It's a country.
I'm changing the subject here, actually, David. Did you see the beluga whale aeroplane as well?
No, I didn't, but I've got it at Chester, so I'll go and see it at some point.
I heard about it on radio too, and I was like, I need to message you.
Literally flies over our house every other day. Right over our top of our house.
He's waving his fist at it. Go away.
About 40 metres above our house is on the flight path to the airport.
Well, 3
3 times a day.
Yeah, 3 times a day.
Wow.
And it's loud.
It's properly loud.
Yeah, they fly into Chester and do deliveries.
For Sibby saying that it's way too expensive for him, I did a bit of a sneaky thing. Just yeah.
Is it illegal?
Well, maybe.
Well, don't mention it if it is. We're live. We used the Merlin. I never knew about it. The Joneses told me about it. The Merlin Holiday Club. We got some money off the hotel, didn't we?
Yeah, that's what I used.
But I've tried to look at that for the last weekend, and it's funny because you go on it, and it's the prices are crossed out, and the new price is the same price that's crossed out. It's really odd. Rather than saying there's no discount, it's like crossed out, still that price.
Yeah, I think they do it based on availability. Like if you get closer to the time, they'll cross it.
Or maybe if it's like you buy it nearer the time, maybe.
Yeah, but when we were there, I mean, I'm not saying it was completely dead at the park, but we stayed at the Alton Towers Hotel, and I felt like we didn't see many people. We saw that the odd person going into it. I just thought, I bet loads of these rooms are empty, and they could have just at last minute sold them cheap and at least got some money in.
Isn't that because you're asleep for most of the night, Mike?
No, I got up quite early, about 5:40, something like that.
I mean, we were sitting in the bar. You were asleep.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I was. And then, Ali, did you get your Right, basically, we'll fast forward to the end of the day because we're talking about it right now, and then we'll go back. We went to the hotel to get some more drinks after the day. We're at the Alton Towers Hotel, like the first floor up, and I was just tired because the weird thing is, when I drink alcohol, I get tired way before I get like really drunk. So I was just, because I remember at the end of the night, you went, maybe we should go to bed now. I was like, yes, we should.
An hour later, yeah, we'll go now.
But Ellie was David, sorry, was falling asleep. And,
I was, yeah.
You ordered McNuggets from Ben.
Yeah.
Did you get them?
No, and Sophie told me the next morning that they came with half out of the box. So they must have been eaten on the way down.
Oh, so did you get them in the morning?
My word.
No, I didn't. Sophie took them because obviously we're all in bed, and she told me that half of the box was empty, so there was like 3 nuggets in the box when it came.
He never got his nuggets.
No.
Did they still charge you for them?
That's just heartbreaking.
No, they didn't charge me.
Oh, that's all right then.
Yeah.
Play.
So, did any of you have drinks at the hotel?
Yeah, I had quite a few.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you were in and out of sleep mode.
Yeah, you know when we were talking and chatting, and you were asleep.
Yeah, I was
drinking. I didn't have that many. I think I had 3 pints in the hotel. But yeah.
And I woke David up by playing the Peppa Pig theme song.
I woke David up by playing I Believe in Joe Hendry.
And if you want to watch any of that, watch part of the vlog.
You always cringe when you see it.
I don't cringe. I just find it weird that I've just.
It's quite funny. I like it.
Don't we all?
Josh said something interesting during that time we were sitting there as well. He said if you bought the drinks in the courtyard, they were $7.75 a pint, but you got your Merlin discount, which made them cheaper than the other bar.
Oh, you mean at the?
So they were more expensive to start off with, but then your Merlin discount made them a bit cheaper.
Was the courtyard actually open, or is that the Wicker?
Yeah,
is it the Welcome Inn?
It was
the one just around the corner from the Welcome Inn.
I think I paid the extra 20p to not have to walk all that distance to the pint now.
Yeah, I'll pay the 20p for the walking.
Oh, there we go. That's the thing I was talking about. The plankin. I kept calling it a flight because that's the proper name for it.
Yes.
In case you pop full of beer by the time you got back to your table.
Yeah, and we didn't get. Well, you didn't get pretzel.
Yeah, you didn't get the pretzels. They had. I can't remember the brand now. There's like pre-packed little pretzels, and I got them, and you didn't get them with. Did you get them with either? Because you had 2 plankins, didn't you?
No, we had to ask for the tankard thing as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I kind of just took one and went, I'll take one of these then, and he was like, yeah.
Oh,
he didn't give me it.
So the one that was baked is one that you bought then, not with that package.
What, the big one?
The big pretzel.
That's part of the package. But what I'm saying is, I bought this, the photo.
Sorry.
This is part of the package.
Yeah.
But that Stein, the guy had a packet of, I can't remember what the brand is, like small pretzels, you know, like crispy ones. Put them in because it was part of the package.
Yeah.
But the Joneses didn't get it with either of theirs.
Oh.
So I chucked in the pretzels because I didn't want them. I went, have my pretzels.
Oh, okey-dokes. I was too busy dancing at this point, so I didn't even notice.
I can't remember if that's in the vlog.
Disappeared on the table.
That'll definitely be in the Christmas special where I give them my pretzels. You'll see the brand they were.
Oh, okay.
David, did you get any kind of meal deal?
No, I just went straight in with the drinks.
I'd recommend some people going. Yeah, the thing I was annoyed about was you can buy the bigger Stein, Gareth. The thing I was annoyed about was I didn't see any of them on the day. When you look online, these Steins have the new, even though I don't like it, the new Oktoberfest logo.
Yeah,
but
I noticed that.
Didn't.
No, they didn't, and I checked in the main Alton Towers shop as well, and in the little stand, and none of them had the new logo on.
So if they photoshopped that on the picture, I don't know.
Oh, cheeky.
Does it cost extra to fill them up?
In what sense?
Because it's a bigger size, did he charge you the normal price for a pint, or did he charge you more?
I thought they didn't fill them up because last year they wouldn't. I had to buy it in a cup and tip it in myself.
I don't think they were filling up the 2-pint one. So if you had a pint one, I went back with a pint one, and they actually filled up for me. I saw people with a 2-pint one, and they were being served 2 separate pints and then pouring them in themselves.
I'm
Okay.
not sure how much a stein. You mean just a stein without any beer in it, Sibby? I don't know, but I know when you buy it from the shop, you get a discount. This was part of my £30 meal deal that I got the stein, but I already had one from last year.
I think they're about £6 the actual steins, which isn't too bad for a bit of merch.
I'll have to get the meal deal.
So in terms of the beers, is it one of each drink?
Yeah, but by the time
So
you've
you
got back
had-
and you try not to spill them, you forget which one. There was the 3 German beers. But you
Yeah, they
forget
were all
which
the same
ones.
colour as well, weren't they? There was like no like, oh, that's the
Yeah,
dark.
they're all like the same colour.
Oh.
They're probably the same beer.
Although,
Mine was 1 beer because I drank out of the box because most of it was in the box.
what did everyone think to the different beers? Because there was Spratten, wasn't there? And
Spaten, Fantastisch, and there was
Fantastic,
this.
which is the Alton Towers one.
What's the other one? This. It begins with a V. I can't remember.
Yeah, I remember kept saying it, and then I kept saying it wrong.
I think Spaten's probably the one to go for.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
£6 that one.
That's the only one I liked, actually.
I quite like the Fantastic one because it was quite
I think it's quite dry.
it was different to all the others. It was quite nice. I quite like that.
Mhm.
What I also want to ask, because I know that I don't know if David had it, but I know the Joneses. You tried some of the, I think it's pronounced raclette.
Yeah, that was one night.
Yeah, we actually tried something of everything, didn't we?
Yeah.
Because we had the platter from the one, like where it had meatballs, macaroni
Oh,
cheese, what was the one? Potatoes and
cheese.
Yeah, there's
And
That-
then the raclette one, that was potatoes in the bottom, then beef brisket, then the melted cheese, then pickled cabbage,
jalapenos.
pickled
Pickles.
onions, and gherkins.
It was
and
by-
that was so nice.
It was the nicest thing ever. We go back there again, 100% having it. That was the nicest food.
Oh yeah. I
That
want
sounds
to-
like a huge amount.
But what food did David have? Do you have anything other than the pretzel and the bratwurst? Did you try anything else?
Just tons of bratwursts.
You had. I got you something because you asked me to get you something and they didn't. It was the pretzels.
It was.
I think I had churros as well.
You went to pizza pretzel and they were cooking them again, and I was like, right. And then I got you the some kind of chicken, wasn't it? I can't remember what it was.
No,
now.
you got me the goujons. Everyone kept saying
Goujon,
chicken. Yeah, the goujons and the chips.
They looked alright, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were actually fine.
I think I'll have to raclette next time I go.
Yeah, it was
And
nice.
then I've shared Ali's cheesy chips, bless her.
Just having a flashback to talking about the hotel. Were you asleep, Mike, when Elise suddenly started doing a contortionist thing on the floor? I just remember that.
No, no, we were all looking at her because we were all outside.
I think I might have been asleep for that.
No, you kind of looked the other way and then you tilted your head the other way as if you were nodding off.
As if I wasn't impressed. I've seen that before.
Yeah, you
I'm
were.
imagining.
It did look quite freaky, actually.
I don't suppose anyone.
Like she's skilled. She's one skilled lady.
You said she was doing a
Right.
contortionist thing on the floor. I'm
Ooh.
imagining if anyone's seen the film Old from M. Night Shyamalan. I'm going into different territory here.
Oh my god!
It's about a beach where these people go and they age quicker than normal.
yes.
Like in a day, they age
Yes.
like 30 years. There's a bit where this young woman breaks some bones, but because she's aging quickly, she's moving while they're trying to heal, and they heal in a weird way, and then they find her in a cave. It's like a horror scene, and she's wriggling about. And as soon as you said that, just because I've seen it recently, I was just like, that scene, if anyone's seen it from Old, I imagine, is that what it was like?
I just thought the beers. I thought it was going a bit crazy. I just turned around.
Oh, did you think you'd imagined it?
Yeah, I just came into my head then. I was like, did that actually happen?
I don't know. I don't remember that bit. I was asleep, though.
Yeah, I remember her doing it, and I just said, I remember turning around and saying, "Oh, that would look so cool in a scare maze as well." And she's
I
like,
know,
"Oh,
I
no,
was thinking
scare
that. I
mazes
was
are
like,
fun."
oh, Halloween costume.
In the horror museum, I think.
Yeah, Museum of Horrors.
Oh, this couple. That's what
They joined in. They were doing the chants with
Oh, yeah.
us for Freebird.
Not only-
These. I'll tell a story about this couple.
Go on. I'm gonna say not
I'm
only were our friends were a highlight, but this is part of the highlight as well.
I approached this couple when they were sat down during the Robert Burton show because the Robert Burton show sounds really cool. Actually, they should call it that. But the Robert Burton performance, I was like, he's done the good song now. And then I saw these people, and I was like, I'm sure I recognise them. So I went up and spoke to them, and I was like, "Were you the family that did the Oasis sing along with us last year when I panned round?"
Yeah.
If anyone remembers that video, I pan around to a random family and go, "Sing it," and they start singing.
Yeah.
And
That night was great.
And they were like, straight away, they were like, Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's us. And I think I've got a photo. That was them last year.
Yeah.
So we saw them again.
Yeah.
But not only that, because there's this bit, and I'm pretty sure I was filming during it, and I've got the footage from me at the front. There was a bit where they asked people if it is anyone's birthday today.
Yes.
And I didn't know if we'd be at Oktoberfest again. So I was like, yeah, all right, it's my birthday. Because it's my birthday at the end of the month. And then she came over and went, oh, it's my birthday on the 28th. And I was like, yeah, that's my birthday.
Yes.
I've got the same birthdays as well.
It's the best thing I've ever seen at Towers, by the way, Mike.
What's that?
Your birthday bit at Towers was the best thing I've ever experienced.
I can't remember.
Yeah, that was funny.
You basically stole the mic off the guy, and his face went white.
Did anyone film it? Did anyone film it?
You freaking rule! Everybody went quiet.
Was anyone cheering?
You should have seen Ben's face when he saw that as well. He just lost it. He was laughing his head off.
So what?
That was hilarious.
I said something, but did anyone film it?
I just thought you said I freaking love it or something like that.
Yeah, that's what he said.
And then the mic just went away immediately.
Oh, it's definitely complimented.
I was like, I'm there putting my hat down going, Mike, just get off.
Yeah, they were talking about your contortionist thing that I missed.
Yeah.
You have been summoned. Good to see you on here.
Oh, there's Sophie.
And then there's Adam and Craig as well. That was pretty cool seeing them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not to dance.
I'm just going to grab me food. I'll be right back.
Is it a bratwurst?
Hope so. What did you think about as it got to night time? Like compared to in the daytime?
I think the nighttime, the atmosphere was a little bit more there. And then I can't explain it. Like, all I remember was I was dancing with Ali, and then a song came on, and then I literally said, "Oh, let's do a conga line, let's do a conga line." And I went, "You start it," and then she was like, "No," turned me around, pushed me forward, and go, "You do it." And I'm like, she went, "Keep going," and she kept pushing my back.
That was part of your bucket list, wasn't it?
And one of mine was do a conga line. And I've never done a conga line ever, so to start one off is like, yeah. So thanks, Ali, for that. But yeah, it's a really good confidence boost.
I thought it was a lot of fun.
So I've always been at the back of the lines and everything. No matter what I do, I'm always at the back. So it's like, oh, to say that was at the front.
He was rocking out.
Yeah, he was rocking out.
He's a good host.
Wasn't he? The highlight was don't forget to sing along.
It always is. But part of me now, I don't know if the Joneses are the same. It's kind of got to a point where they're definitely on a set kind of what's the word? Not it's kind of like timeline or schedule is the word I mean. Where it's the same. All the other shows apart from Party Pilots are the same show they've been for the last few years. And you know all the beats they're going to hit. Even the stand-up bits between are kind of the same. They're hitting the same notes again. And then we know what song's coming. And like I even said to Andy, I kept going up when the song changed. I went, "Oh no, I'm waiting for Seven Nation Army," because I knew it was coming. Because it was the same part of me was like, we're going through the motions a bit too much. Maybe they need to change it up next year.
Maybe they could put a new song or two in it to extend it a little bit, or to at least
like dancing things and everything.
Yeah.
All you need to do is do Freebird.
In the Ring of Fire, they did the same things as they did last year.
I didn't think the monks were turning up until like they did. They were there all day.
Yeah.
Yeah, without the barrel as well. They had that like 2D barrel, and they had to fetch the barrel.
Some people that had another table had some like little props and actually gave it to them because I turned around to the guy that was behind them going, "Did you just give him that little barrel?" And they went, "Yeah."
I generally thought they came with it from the back.
I don't know if Trey is referring to was it a joke the Joneses said about Fantastiche being orange flavour because it's got Fanta in the name?
I'm sure it's got like lime or lemon in it. Maybe.
It was quite a citrusy beer, wasn't it? The Fantastic.
Yeah.
It wasn't orange flavour though.
Yeah. The price though. I'd rather get Spartan. That's £6 compared to $7.50.
Hang on, what was £6? Was it?
That's what I was being charged, yeah, from the minibar.
Oh.
Should have gone there.
I didn't realise that either. It was £7.50.
Wow.
I think they should have just stuck with the same price all the way through.
I'll
rather
laugh
than
if
just
David's been being
confuse
charged
people.
£7.50 still. He's like, I was told £6. What did it say? £6 on the side then?
Yeah, when I got the bank notifications, it said £6 transactions. So I think the guy also didn't know what he was charging. He seemed like he didn't know anything.
Josh said that when he went to the bar the first couple of times, it came up on his phone as cheaper than it's supposed to be. And then they increased it later in the night.
No, it's the other way around.
Or was it the other way around? Something like that.
It was saying £7 on the prices at the side, but then it was going £8 on the PDQ. But that wasn't for drink, that was something else.
All right. Maybe not.
How
I've lost count how many beers we had anyway.
No, I'm not counting that either. I'm not going to drink that much next time. Normally we do Oktoberfest twice. And the first time we go, yeah, we might as well drink. And the second time, we just stay off it a bit. Like have a couple at the end, maybe.
Yeah, that's what I would do because I want to enjoy it more.
I'm not being funny. I could have gone for more, but
Well, you can have more.
But no, I'll be sensible.
Well, you can have more next
But
time.
I was quite happy. I did a conga line. I danced for like nearly 6 hours. I'm good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was a lot of fun. Didn't do any rides, but I don't really mind that we didn't do any rides.
I usually start the day thinking I'll have a few pints, and then I'm like, right, normal's out of the bin. Let's get more.
For me, it just felt a bit like, and I was saying this to everyone, it felt a bit like Christmas because everyone bought their own little snacks and we're all sharing them, or they each had like a drink. We even ended up with like Coca-Cola Oreo at one point.
Yeah.
And everyone was just
That was off the
sharing
Joneses,
and asking how everyone was. And it was just such a nice, like, I can't explain it. It's like seeing a roller coaster family. And it was just so nice. Even though we have some people, sadly, that weren't there this year because they had other plans doing elsewhere, which I hope they had a rocking good time, by the way. It was just so nice to have that togetherness and just to have a good laugh and have people just share memories together. And
yeah,
that's what makes Oktoberfest for me is it's Oktoberfest could be anywhere. It's the group of people you're with.
Yeah, but it's just merriment like you would do over Christmas. It's merriment, giving out gifts and asking how people are, and just having a good old jolly jig and dance and a laugh about things. And it just felt really nice. And I put this on my Instagram thing anyway, but I just felt so proud of how far everyone has come from last year. Like, there's just so many life changes that people have gone through. Be anything, and it's just like, I'm so sorry, but this is just speaking from the heart. But obviously, I've written all the soppy stuff on there, and I'm just so grateful. I am going to do a soppy post about the people that got the photos of me as well. So I'm so grateful for that. And yeah, it's nice. I'll stop the soppiness.
No, it's all right.
But no, I just love it.
Like, we haven't mentioned.
There's even people that we've caught up with and said, "Oh, we'll join up one day and do this and do that with you." And
we never do.
It's nice. No. But no, it's just so nice. It's just so nice to be like,
I'm joking,
accepted and wanted for once.
Yeah, it's like
David,
you're going as a content creator and you forget about it.
What beer would you suggest, David?
I would say Spartan because it's cheaper and it's nicer.
I think Spartan.
Well, if you go to the right bar.
Yeah, I think the one is it Vince? What's the one that begins with E? That was probably my least favourite one.
Or does it sound like silk, wasn't it?
It's Vintorens or something like that. I can't remember what it was.
I remember trying to pronounce it.
But I've
is a local brewery though, isn't it, in Alton? You've got to try that one.
Yeah. Rural Brewery Company, I think it was.
Yeah. Yeah, he was in a bit of a promo video throughout the day.
Yeah, he was. He was filming with a glass in front of his camera. Oh, there's one in the middle of like the lawn. You can't miss it. It's like a small one. It's not the Wonder Bar.
It's the one where they've got like the fire pits and the photo opportunities.
Well, there's blue tents on the picture. If you keep heading in that direction, it'll be like centered between the fire pits and the little seat.
Oh yeah, to the right of the picture in the background.
Narrow it down. The LED.
Well, he's telling them about the actual picture.
Yeah.
Or if you go here, walk backwards from seeing that.
I'm just thinking, which way?
You've always got to walk a bit. There was one bit where I went up there for a bit with
Harrison.
Harrison and Jamie and
Nick.
I can't remember what his girlfriend's name is from Fantastic Adventures.
Oh.
But I've just plugged their channel, so it's fine. But I've just found out about 45 minutes ago, Drayton Manor is closed this Sunday for a private event.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
So don't go. I suppose they haven't sold tickets. Yeah, it's the central one, yeah. Apparently, I'd laugh if the beers weren't cheaper and David's just sold the idea to them.
I don't know.
I originally
You like the light up sign.
It did look like it said Winter Bar, but it says Wonder Bar.
I mean, I did get charged £18 from someone I'm not sure of today, so maybe that's the beers. Who knows?
The rest of it's
Yeah.
come out.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, is there anything we've missed?
No.
Like,
other
there's
than
other
me
stuff
being-
that happened, but most of it was dancing and singing.
I just the only downside was if they had the entertainers on there and then the first day. The only thing I got a bit worried about was the fact that I was dancing so much that some kids came up to me thinking I was one of the actors, and I'm like,
I was with you when that happened. And you just
yeah,
the kid, and then the kid just kind of like went like,
yeah, and I waved back and I thought I don't want to get into trouble here, so I just went
Yeah.
down for a bit.
Smile and wave, boys.
Yeah, I was like, I'll wave at you. I'll acknowledge that you're a child. Okay, and then that was it.
I mean, it was the
I didn't
opposite.
get
It was the
caught with
opposite of
parents,
Mike. It was like a gap all the way around Mike most of the night.
Oh, thank you, Rachel. I am very happy when I'm dancing.
Man.
Yeah, I'm going to put all the vlog links in after the show's finished. What's Darcy want to say?
She got a Roxylotto. Yeah, I can't say it. Yeah, that thing.
Hang on.
I can't
Yeah,
say the thing.
Hang on, I can make it. Bigger.
I like it, Darcy.
It's got an axolotl.
Axolotl.
It's got sprinkles.
But is it? Another question is it going to be? Because we're going to go back in a few weeks. I've already going to go back in a couple of weeks. But do you think it's going to be Hawaiian shirt weather again, Andy?
I found it.
The
I found it.
Gullivers weekend looks like it's going to be a heat wave. It's like
Yeah.
18.
Oh, really?
Oh,
I've not
yeah.
checked the weather for that.
Heat
Yeah.
wave. This is my island in the sun. That's what
They
I'm
did
doing.
that.
It is Staffordshire, so in Alton Towers, obviously.
I think it's going to be like rainy weather coat weather at the end of the month when we go again.
Hmm.
I was gonna say. Probably
That's
snow.
still not going to
again.
stop me from dancing. I'm just letting you know now.
How cool would
Bought
it
an
be if
umbrella.
Oktoberfest and it's snowing? That'd be cool.
Well, it depends if it starts snowing after we've got there or we have to drive through Staffordshire moorlands.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I'm hoping the hotel prices go down for the holiday club because it would be nice to stay over again. But
Yeah. This year's going to
I
be
don't
better
think
for
the
me. though.
hotels worth the price they normally charge for what they offer.
New Nemi umbrella.
Hey.
Oh, they had them again.
That
'Cause they
one with
sold
the
out
eye.
Yeah, they're all back. 20 quid discount.
Nice.
before. 20 quid discount. How much are they?
We bought one of the little Nemesis eggs when we were there on Sunday, didn't we?
Yeah, that's in your vlog. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I can't remember if it said 40 quid, but it costed 20 quid when I went to the desk. So it's a good
To be
discount
fair,
now.
I quite like the Nemi eggs. I think they look really cool.
I think the
Yeah.
umbrellas do.
Yeah.
They're
Just-
automatic as well. You just press a button.
Oh, so it's just like a flip umbrella.
Yeah, and then when you pull it down, there's like little clips in the bit that comes back down. There's no clip there. You just pull it straight back down.
Did you buy a can of the Phalanx beer?
I did, yes. I've got the Phalanx and the Nemesis beer.
What number Phalanx beer have you got, or are they not numbered?
I didn't find a number. It's probably got a number on it.
Same beer.
Yeah.
It's laugh and scream.
Laugh and scream, laugh and scream, laugh and scream. I'm going to laugh and scream if I get another one of those lagers again.
Hang on, what?
Hmm?
Which lagers? What? They did.
The
I've got
Phalanx and the Nemesis one are both laugh and scream, I think. I'm sure it's got rid of
Yeah,
them.
they
Oh, really?
Yeah,
They're getting
the
ripped
taste
off
doesn't
then. They're paying
change.
for the can.
Yeah.
You're just paying for the can.
I haven't opened
You
them.
need to drink
Right,
it
we've
right
got a
now.
Hyperion one as well, haven't we?
We have.
I've not been to Thorpe Park in 10 years. I've got a Hyperion beer. So, work that out.
We need to do one probably after this year to go
Yeah, I
to.
don't know if we'll get down there this year now.
I don't think we will either. We've got so much booked.
I mean, we've not been in
Yeah.
so long, but I know when we get there,
So
we're going to be
fun.
like, yeah, this is Thorpe Park, isn't it? It's just gonna be...
The problem with this bit of the season now, till season end, it's busy, isn't it? You've got like your Fright Nights, you've got your Scare Fests. It's always
Yeah.
busy. The best time to go to the pub is just after it opens.
21 degrees next Saturday. It's going to be hot.
Hey.
And then that should be good as well.
Yeah.
I'm saving my Towers trips until the 28th. That's the weekend going Oktoberfest.
My birthday. That's my birthday. I'll be older then.
Birthday Oktoberfest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Well, say hopefully. We're going to go. But
Yeah.
I'm also going to plug the book while we're here because Trey has mentioned it.
Yeah.
So if you want to buy the book, the link will be in the description on Catch Up. I don't think I've had a chance to put it up yet, but it will be in there. So if you want to buy it, buy it.
From our
There might
wonderful
be another
assistant
book.
Darcy that's just pointing it out for us as well.
I say I'm going to drink less beers. I'm going to limit myself. But when I get to the park on the 28th, I'm going to be like, the limits are dropped.
Hang on, Gareth dropped his umbrella into. Does he mean flambeaus? From upstairs?
Oh
Did it
gosh.
fall on someone? Was it a case of. Oh, God. I don't know. Did you go and get it back?
Oh.
That's like the last place you need an umbrella as well. It's like a sauna.
It's indoors, for one thing.
It is hot.
Sure, it went to the fountain.
So hot.
Sure, it dropped from the fountain down the bottom of the stairs.
Dropped
The
it
biggest
through
question is, did he drop it opened or closed because he's indoors? That's the big question. Was it open or closed when he dropped it?
You know, next time I see Gareth, I'll be like,
Was it
Gareth,
like
over
a
the Jones.
small umbrella or a big umbrella?
I don't know, but he could have killed someone if he had a spike
Yeah.
over
Yeah.
the
It was like the top bit that's pointed. You can pale people with that.
This is why we're not booking Splash Landings. We might
Some
get
of-
impaled by an umbrella.
It just always feels really hot in there. I think the Alton Towers main hotel is the best place to stay. It's my favourite
Was it
place.
one of these umbrellas or was it big umbrella? I want to know.
Well, the Nemesis one is huge. I'm telling you, the width of that
Oh,
thing, you're
like
not
the
getting wet.
Open the umbrella in the house.
Was it big umbrella?
You open that in the house. Don't open that in
Yes,
the house.
bad luck looking at the
No.
house. So I think my favourite part of Oktoberfest was Party Pilots.
I like the Lavaft Hansen show. That's quite good.
I just feel like we're going through the motions. Like I enjoy it, but
The music needs to change
it's
a
the
bit.
same as last year and the year before.
Yeah.
Someone said to me, and I'm sure it's true, they're saying it's the 5th year this year.
4th year.
He was saying
First
to me,
year was in 2021, I think.
so that's what I thought. And he
Oh,
kept
I
correcting
thought
me and
that.
saying, it seems weird to think that it's been going that long, though, to be fair.
Is it 4th year or 3rd year?
Someone said 5 years to me, but I
Yeah.
did
Yeah.
think it
No, it was 2021. I'm sure it was.
They wouldn't have done one during COVID, would they?
the COVID.
No, it was definitely 4.
Yeah, they definitely didn't do one when Wickham opened.
Yeah.
The year
I think
later.
COVID. Like,
Yeah, because it was one of the first events that we
Yeah.
were going to, but we couldn't go because Wales was still in lockdown.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, we had an office upstairs and we were just sitting there doing. I was doing schoolwork. He was doing normal work.
Normal work.
The entire country wasn't just you.
And every day in my break time, I could play Minecraft.
I'd play Minecraft if it worked on the Switch, but it's
It's a good game, Mike.
it literally keeps crashing.
I know you want to play like the DLCs, but it's a good game when you're just like playing it normally.
But when you look at the movie,
It's like Good Vacation.
That's a lot of Flash the Movies trailer.
I'm Steve.
No,
Hi,
my-
Steve.
What were the Andy, Laura, and Darcy? What were your favourite bit of Oktoberfest?
Go on, Nick. Your favourite bit.
Party Pilots doing Blink 182.
Darcy?
I'm not going to say.
My favourite bit was Mike stealing the microphone and later in the night.
Did anyone film that? I would love to see it.
But the barrel was the highlight of the weekend.
The barrel was quite funny because I'm dead sure I remember that pretty vividly, and I only had one hand on that barrel.
You had 2.
No, because I had my camera in the other hand. I was filming while it was happening.
The mic.
Yeah, you're doing like a point of view, weren't you? It's what it looked
Yeah,
like.
because everyone, because you were saying to me you had 2 hands on that barrel, and I'm like, no, because I remember the only thing in my head at the time was these 2 people can't take it off me, and I've got one hand on it.
I was going to say, I had loads of gin and I went boz-eyed at one moment and I thought...
Essentially, for everyone at home, what happened was they do a thing where the monks had that barrel on the sticks, and they walk in front of every table, and whoever cheers the loudest wins. So instead of letting them walk to the next table, I just put my hand almost hugging the barrel, and they couldn't walk off with it.
Yeah, we win.
Yeah, because I've seen Andy's footage of him saying to me, I said, "Did we win?" And Andy's like, "Yeah, by default because he couldn't move the barrel."
We were all sitting there like this, like.
I would love. Did anyone get footage of me saying that thing on the microphone? Because that was brilliant.
I think I did. I think it was part of it at that point.
We were chatting to Ben when you got the microphone. So we were absolutely pissing off.
The thing with Oktoberfest was it's like all night everybody's having quite a bit to drink in some cases, but there's no trouble. And not once at any point did I see any trouble anywhere.
Except from the people fighting.
They weren't fighting.
Well, they were calling each other the C word.
Well, they were friends. They were just drunk.
They were friends.
But
That's what happened in Staffordshire.
It's called arrogantly drunk.
That was getting a bit rough, I thought, to say it's a family park, but other than that,
I just like the atmosphere. That's the best thing about Oktoberfest for me. It's just a really good, fun time. So
Is there
anything
you want to plug, Andy, before we wrap it up?
I think we've got
Gardens video.
We finally got our Gardens video out.
It's only about 2 months old.
Yeah.
They are not. I promote videos and I say the smooth operator guy. Is he in that video?
Yes.
Yes, he's in that video.
Yeah,
so go check it out.
Yeah, the bit that smooth operator guy in the garden. We go to walk across a little stream, and everybody has to jump across the stream.
And he pretends to trip.
I pretend to fall over. He has a meltdown. The guy.
Oh wait, he thought he was going to get first aid.
Yeah, go watch it. Go watch it and see what happened that day.
Has David got anything to promote before we wrap it up?
I would say the Oktoberfest vlog, but my favourite one would have to be getting over your fears video.
Yeah,
because I did like a walkthrough from Runaway Man training onwards to the biggest roller coaster, getting over people's fears, giving them information of where to go first and last.
Is Rita involved in that at all? Or?
No, actually. I thought I'd put Oblivion in Rita's place because Rita's just
That's where you start.
I remember going on Oblivion for the very first time, like years and years and years ago, like in the 90s. And I've never been that scared since on a roller coaster. It's terrifying.
Yeah, it is a terrifying first look when you just see that drop.
Yeah.
No, I like how you were like, oh my god, I'm so scared. My first 1.4 roller coaster, Smiler, I was like, I love it.
Yeah, sure.
I was like that. Smiler was my get to go.
I was 9.
I think I was.
I think when we
I
first
don't
it, it was because it was a
There's
brand new concept. There was nothing
else
like that.
No.
And I remember thinking, but how does it stay on the track?
Even when I went on Hyperion, which is like a completely different beast to anything else I've been on, I just wasn't scared. It's really exciting, don't get me wrong, it's an awesome coaster. But I can remember going on Oblivion and being absolutely like shaking. I was that terrified.
Yeah.
But I've not had that since on any coaster.
You see, I don't feel like that. The only
So
time
Oblivion is your favourite?
the only time I've ever
Tell that to Jake.
Grand National truly scares me.
Yeah, Grand National scares everybody because there's actually that sense you're gonna die.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's a genuine risk you're gonna die.
Yeah.
or best case scenario, end up in A&E.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to plug your photo challenges or.
I would just like to say I have not actually done this yet because I need a really good opportunity to do the photography challenge. But I thought it'd be nice to see from what your perspectives would be. So the prompt for this month is September. And if you're new to this, obviously you tag me in it on my Instagram, which is Stacey_L2E. If you post it on your stories and tag me in it, I will post it on my stories as like a mini shout out as well. But obviously, it's just for the love of photography and mindfulness. So there you go. But obviously, I've not got mine yet because I want to find a unique one to try and have a go. But it'd be nice to see other people trying to do it and get ahead of it a little bit. But But obviously, there was other stuff I was going to mention, and I can't remember what it was. But I'll have to mention it another time. So
got more vlogs coming up.
We
and
have
stuff.
loads more vlogs coming up. My brain's just like work because we've got so much booked over the next couple of weekends. So it's going to be really exciting. I can't
Trace
wait.
by the book. Also,
but yeah, I mean, it was just a little shout out for some people. Hope they've moved in and settled in well as well. I'm not going to mention names, but just hope they have.
really driving 14 hours.
And yeah.
Yeah, wish Trey luck with that. Driving 14 hours to Disney World. It'll be worth it though with the
anything for the money.
Over the night, Trey.
I would have thought so.
Please tell me you're staying the night.
That's going to take almost a whole day to drive there and back.
Oh my god.
Well, it's going to take over a day to drive there and back.
Yeah.
We could probably do the entire length of Britain twice in that time.
Yeah, easily.
Wait, so how big's the US?
Very big.
Very big.
Yeah, it's huge. You can do large flights over the US. Like we're talking 4-hour flights,
Where
6-hour
what?
flights.
That's just blown our mind. Look.
Wait, so is there no way from getting one end to the US to the other end in like 30 seconds?
No.
No, you can't do that in this country either.
Unless you're doing like speed.
30 seconds.
Wait. Unless you're doing the speed of light, then no.
We live in Wales now, so you can't get from here to the front door in 30 seconds.
I'll try!
16 days. Oh, that should be good.
Oh, wow, that's a lot of days. That should be good.
Oh, I hope your little ones have a lovely time though as well.
Yeah.
Alaska to Florida is 52
Yes,
hours.
we're looking forward to that. Hey, the small branches. So glad you
Yeah.
made
Hey!
it.
Definitely will call them shenanigans. We were up to something.
We're just about to finish it, but you can always obviously replay it because we always have all these like lives on recording as well. So you're very more than welcome to catch up on it.
And for anyone who's coming next week, our social is there. Keen for creds. That's going to be fun next week.
Oh, where did I put
Milton
it?
Keynes
Where
manager.
did I put it?
Yeah, and Matlock.
They have officially
The
come
pin
through.
badges arrived today. I don't think it's going to focus, is it?
Oh well, we'll
Just
give
going
it
to try
a
and show
try.
it off now.
And try and show it off. That was the thing I was going to mention that I completely forgot. This is how weird and wonderful my brain works. But if we can,
No, I'll try and make it bigger.
That's cute.
Focus.
No, well, it's focused.
It's getting there. I can make it out a little bit.
There you go. Just-
Hey! We got there.
Keen for creds. So obviously, pin badge, and it will go on my new bag because I'm already got my backpack upstairs ready to take with us on our little
yeah, it
Gulliver's
should be fun.
adventures.
It's going to be a long weekend, that one.
I'll be able to do the 5th one because I'm waiting until payday.
But our next one probably won't be till next year. They were only meant to be annually, but people keep wanting other ones, so I did more.
They're just such high demand, aren't they? But in a good way, high demand because it's nice to see everyone.
So
yeah, doing it next year is good notice.
Next year, I'm in talks with Pleasure Hills and Great Yarmouth Pleasure Beach.
Oh,
although
okay.
Pleasure Hills might not even still be open by then. They're struggling by charging people too much for car parking.
Ooh.
That's another story. We've talked about that before. But what I will do, because I've mentioned the meet and it's next weekend, not this weekend, we'll play that acoustic version of the official theme song for the meet, which was by Wurlitzer. It's What Colour Is Your Sky Today?
So just want to say, everyone, a brilliant thank you very much for joining in on the comments. Thank you for always following us, and any comment, like, or share, it just means the world to us. And obviously go follow these people.
Yeah, I'll put them in the
And subscribe
description.
to them
when I'm
too.
done there, yeah.
So, yeah, thank you all for watching from the bottom of our hearts. So we'll see you,
Review.
because for now,
We're gone.
bye.
Bye.
Said enough is enough. I don't want to get up. Tell me what color is your sky today? Johnny said open up, go and fill up your cup, wait for a reply, no signal inside, tell me what color today. Tell me what color is the sky today? It's a dog's life, but we'll get by in our own time. Hit the retry, giant set in the air. I don't know, it depends. If enough is enough, if I wanna get up, tell me what color, what color is the sky today? Tell me what color is the sky today? It's a dark life, but we'll get by in our own time. Hit the retry.